Hey everybody, welcome to the JLash Show. My name is Jackson Lasher, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 43 of the JLash Show. So there's been a lot of trades and signings going on in the NBA. Here we are to talk about them in full depth, and there's some guests to talk about the basketball world as well and their opinions on how everything is going. Now, let's talk about the Portland Trail Blazers and Ja Morant. That wasn't shocking, and I think that Ja Morant had a little bit of bad blood with Memphis, so he got traded somewhere else where he could have a fresh start. And he's definitely going somewhere with a fast-paced offense, defensive potential, and definitely trying to be playoff hopeful. And he's also going there with Damian Lillard, which I totally forgot was on the Trailblazers. So he's going. Damian Lillard's back home, so that's good for them. With Ja Morant averaging 90.5 points per game is definitely going to help on the offense a little bit and just help overall kind of boost the offense and do what they need to do, whatever they need to do it. He's also going to be a good top defender. In my opinion, he's going to be very good. That's a good thing, and that's what they need for the most part. Ja Morant is a very good offensive player, and that's kind of what you have. That's kind of what you have to kind of look at. That's definitely something that they needed. So let's take a look and see. So Portland received Ja Morant, while Memphis receives Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. That's definitely not going to be much for Memphis because who won the trade on that one? Portland. If Morant turns back into his all-star form, they're going to be the Portland Trailblazers are definitely going to win the trade. Long term, it really does depend on Ja Morant's health and consistency. If he plays consistently and stays healthy, he's going to become a really good player. I'm telling you right now. But if he is not healthy, he's just not going to be as good, and that's definitely something that you kind of have to watch out for, and definitely that realm of possibility there. But it's definitely a good trade. Let's talk about JAYLEN Brown going to the 76ers. That was amazing. That is something that's just definitely something that is very shocking to me. And that there's something going on in Boston's front office there that Brad Davis just didn't like about JAYLEN Brown, that he wanted to get rid of him so bad that he will accept pretty much anyone at this point, which they accepted Paul George, I wouldn't say he's bad, but he's washed. Like, he's washed. So I don't know why they would accept him. There's only one reason. So that's good that we got JAYLEN Brown. You got VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, JAYLEN Brown, possibly LeBron James. He might be coming, but there's a very low chance of that happening. That would be awesome. And Joel Embiid at center. That would be a really good starting five for Philly. Oh my God, that would push the offense into the NBA Finals, in my opinion. That would definitely give us the boost that we needed ever so badly. So that's good that we have JAYLEN Brown on the team now, especially because he's just a lethal shooter. He is like, oh my God, he's awesome, and there's definitely no denying that. He is a really good offensive and defensive player for the Philadelphia 76ers. In my opinion, that is definitely the best trade that has happened, and the most surprising trade that has happened, because no one saw JAYLEN Brown coming to the 76ers. They were about to send him somewhere else, or they wanted to send him somewhere else. So it's crazy that JAYLEN Brown hated the Sixers. Now he's gonna love the fans there and Joel Embiid, because he is just gonna be a savage there. He's gonna kind of be like a Pat Beverly, in my opinion. He's just gonna play around with he's just gonna hit on Boston now, which I absolutely love to see. So who won the trade? Philly by far. I give them an A+ on the trade grade. I would definitely give them an A+. Boston, I would give them a D-. I'm being courteous here. We'll have to see where the draft picks go. Paul George is going to retire very soon, so there's really nothing really worth it. He's washed, so there's nothing more that they're not really worth about that. Now the trade grade for Boston is a D-. If those prospects fail, it will be an F. If those prospects past, I would give him a solid C to like a C to a B minus. That's how I'm gonna kind of that's how I'm gonna try and like grade it here. But the fact that this new GM for the Philadelphia 76ers is just making this, Daryl Morey would never. He would never do it. And let's be like realistic here. He would never do it. He would never make these good moves. Like, he's just not going to be that good. So, I mean, I'm going to be very honest here. He wouldn't have never made these moves. So, that's definitely good that we got him. So, I'm very proud of the Philadelphia 76ers for doing that, and they have a very good move. They provide some really good moves. And they just signed this French guy today, which that's going to add some more depth to us. So that's, oh my God, we just keep making moves over here. It's awesome. Like, just Daryl Morey would never do that. He would just be like, yeah, we're done. I'm not going to do this because I don't want to. I'm too lazy. I'm a terrible GM. I'm just going to sit back, do whatever. But Brad Davis is terrible. He's just a terrible GM. I don't know why he would send that good of a player away. So they definitely have some bad blood there. I could definitely see that. Let's just talk about how he's going to be in the future. He is going to play. He's going to definitely lead the Sixers to an NBA final, since I think he was a Finals MVP too, which is just like, that's a very good look for us. So, especially if we can get LeBron James. Oh my God, that would be so good. I'm telling you right now. That's really good for us. I mean, I'm telling you. But the 76ers, they are definitely looking way more powerful than they have before. It sucks that we had to let Quentin Grimes walk to the Los Angeles Lakers, but they handed him $60 million. I'm like, this, like, to our probably $15 million that we were gonna pay him, we weren't matching. We were not matching that. Let's face it, we were not going to match that at all. Now let's talk about the 76ers depth a little bit. We need depth. We are a very guard-heavy team. Let's say that. We got VJ Edgecombe. We got VJ Edgecombe. We got Dean Wade. We got Anabona. We got all those players. We need a power forward. We need a big guy. Okay? Let's just say LeBron comes. We need him to. I would say if we can't get a younger guy at that position, I would definitely bench LeBron. But if we can't get a younger guy, then I would definitely start LeBron until we can find a more reliable person moving forward. I would say that LeBron would be a good option. So I definitely think that he would be a good power forward option, especially with the rookie. Let's just say they don't get LeBron. Then we got to find someone to put at the power forward. So I would definitely find someone that's undrafted, or just find or trade somebody that's a power forward. I mean, we definitely need a power forward. And let's say Embiid. Let's say Joel Embiid. Let's talk about the center depth a little bit. We need more center depth because we can't rely on Joel Embiid much longer. He's getting older. He's moving past his prime. I'm not saying he's not good or whatever, but he's moving past his prime. And if we can't find a better center, let's just say, like, we gotta find somebody. We gotta find somebody because we gotta find someone. We gotta find his replacement peacefully and start sitting him down, and then he's gonna retire. So we gotta find somebody to like trade for him, and that's kind of what that's what has to happen. Because if that doesn't happen, we're just gonna have an injury-prone center. We can't have that. So I mean, we'll have to find someone at the center shortly. Find someone that's undrafted, trade for someone, but who's gonna trade it for him? He has very little trade value. That's the thing. Like, he's just not as good. So yeah, I mean, that's really about it for me, and we'll talk about more trades when we get back from the guests and the JLash Show Weather Center. Sending you now. Hey everybody, welcome to the JLash Show Weather Center. I'm your G meteorologist Jackson Lasher, and it is another tropical humidity and warm day. Sun is out in full force, little clouds in the sky, but what I really want to talk about is the heat. Definitely stay indoors during the hottest part of the day. The good news is it is going to taper off this weekend, with believe is a cold front coming through, cooling things off. So the good thing is, yes, it is cooling down. And then it'll return to the 80s, which is going to feel very nice. Now it's going to be a little rainy next week, but not too terribly rainy. Just maybe a little bit of sprinkles, and that's about it. But otherwise, just stay inside, check on your friends, family, and relatives. If your AC's down, go to a cooling center. Don't risk it all. Overall, just cool off. And if you have anything that'll cool you off, just use it. Don't try and like underestimate yourself and work outside in the hottest parts of the day. Just be a little bit. Just be conscious about the heat and just take care of yourself out here. And yes, that is about it. Have a good day, JLash Show Nation. What is up, Jake Gawthrop?
How you doing, Jackson? How you doing?
Doing well. There's been a lot of action now that I really am very interested in talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got to ask you this. What is the biggest trade or move that you think happened this season?
There's been a lot. I mean, we got Giannis to the Heat. We got Jaylen Brown to the Sixers. John Morant to the Trailblazers. Kawhi Leonard went to the Raptors. And now I'm hearing talks about, it's not really a trade, but LeBron's going to sign to another team.
It's looking really heavy. Well, the Sixers are for some reason trying to get him, which I don't know why, because he's 41 years old. But I mean, it would add depth to the power forward position.
Yeah, we need a new power forward. I think that's why they would do it.
Yeah, kind of. Well, question is, would he be a bench player or a starter? Because he's 41, he doesn't have the agility anymore. And if we have a younger guy, then like I would like to see the younger guy play before him.
Well, if we can't find a young power forward, then LeBron's gonna start because we're really power forward weak right now. Like
Yeah,
I think our starting power forward's like Dean Wade, and you'd be crazy if you had Dean Wade over LeBron, bro.
Yeah, I would definitely say start LeBron for now until we can find definitely a reliable young power forward. And I mean, I definitely would have tried and drafted one, or at least try and pick like an undrafted one that like looks like he could become a star, like could played for a college, has like a decent at least points per game, at least like decent, but like you're right, that's the biggest thing that we need is a power forward as of right now.
Yeah, or a backup center because knowing Embiid with his health and all that now, not because we're really guard heavy right now because we drafted what was it, like Fillion or something. That was the dude that we drafted.
Oh yeah, LeBaron Fillin Jr.
Yeah, so he's a guard, and we just signed Anthony Simons, and he's a guard, and we also have Maxey Edgecombe, and Jaylen Brown's a small forward, but like realistically, you could move him small forward or shooting guard depending on what. So we're really guard heavy right now.
And
we just need a power forward and a backup center because let's be realistic. Embiid's,
Yeah, that's what that was going to be my next point is that we need more depth at the center because Embiid he's pretty much moved past his prime at this point. I mean, not saying when he's healthy he's good, but he's getting older and he's like this is probably one of his last years that he's gonna have just like both legs available, like
exactly
because it's his appendix and then it's his knee and then it's his foot and then it's whatever. I mean whatever
injury.
else. Like he's very injury prone, and that's what I want to try and get rid of on the team right there is all the injuries. I'm not saying that Embiid's bad, but like we gotta move forward of getting him removed from the team peacefully. I mean, not that we have anything against him, but we gotta get him out of here because we need a better center. So my tip, I would definitely try and I remember when we were trying to tank for Flag, that didn't work so well, but we still got VJ Edgecombe. We I don't think we definitely did need VJ Edgecombe with the youngness on the team and everything like that. But we definitely need a better center. So I would at least try and find undrafted center or maybe try and trade someone for Embiid. But no one's going to want Embiid because he has very little trade value. That's the thing.
Yeah, agreed. I think the craziest thing that's happened this offseason was to answer your first question because I kind of skipped through that is definitely, and I might be biased, but Jaylen Brown to the Sixers.
No, you could see Giannis coming. You could see, well, I don't know if you
I knew Giannis was going to leave. I knew Giannis was leaving soon. I just didn't think for what he what the Bucks got out of it.
No, I saw that coming. I did not see Jaylen Brown coming though.
Me neither. I
No,
didn't
it was
even honestly, and every player that was traded, like Kawhi Leonard, I was not expecting him to go to the Raptors, at all. And I knew John Morant was going to leave the Grizzlies. I just didn't think the Trailblazers, but I knew he was leaving. Jaylen Brown, I didn't even know he was going to get like. Oh, and LaMelo Ball. I forgot about LaMelo
Oh
Ball
yeah,
too.
yeah. No, that was. I feel like that was forgotten. Lamella Ball.
Yeah, because of all this crazy stuff going on right now, I completely forgot that LaMelo Ball got traded.
No,
But
that's crazy.
I kind of figured that was going to happen too. I just didn't think to Timberwolves. But yeah, Jaylen Brown, I didn't
No,
even
no,
think was going to get traded,
the,
let alone to
the
Philly.
no, the Jaylen Brown trade was amazing, and let's talk about that for a second. Boston is definitely trying to focus on future prospects, but if we were to grade the trade right now, what would you give it personally?
An A plus.
Well,
Um,
for us, so for us an A plus. What about Boston?
like C minus or
I
a
would give
D
it.
plus.
Like I would look, the only reason why I'm not giving it an F is because they got future prospects, and you don't know what those are turning out to be. But
Yeah, exactly.
if those future prospects turn out to flop and fail, it's going to be an F. I'm giving it a D minus to be courteous because you don't know if they turn out to be good. The grade could go up. I would give it probably a C. But if they turn out to be bad, F. Right now, D minus.
I agree. I don't want to say an F yet either because, like I said, we don't know what those picks could be. But yeah, if we're looking straight off of just the fact that we got a top 10 player who just averaged 29 points a game, because the thing is that Jaylen Brown is a lot better than what people think because he's always under Jason Tatum's shadow. And the skill
Yeah,
difference between Tatum and Brown is like this much, this much.
yeah.
So we got a top 10 player in the NBA and we traded away Paul George and a few picks. I
No,
think it's worth it right
no,
now.
no. We get no. The thing is with Jaylen Brown, we got a lethal shooter who is really good in shooting situations. You could see that. Um, he once I saw a few buzzer beaters that he shot, and like he was double teamed in some of them. I'm like, how do you make those? Like the ordinary shooter like Tyrese Maxey probably couldn't even make that. He just gets up, elevates, shoots it, somehow banks it, or just switches it in. And the thing is with him, he is a really good defender. Like he's,
Really.
I have some. He's better on the offensive side, but he's also pretty good on the defensive side. So that's good that we have a little bit of a defender. So the thing with Boston is that it creates financial flexibility. They get rid of his contract, but they still got Jason Tatum's to take care of. So it's a little bit of a flop there. But otherwise, with Jaylen Brown coming to the 76ers, you get a lethal shooter. You get a defensive player. You got a guy that's just overall there and not old.
Yeah, and also we forget that like Jaylen Brown's contract's a little hefty, but hey, look, Paul George's was crazy for what we were paying for him and what he was producing. Now the Celtics have to deal with that too. The Celtics are still got to pay Paul George a lot of money,
Yeah.
right? On top of Tatum's contract right now. Oh my goodness, Boston, what are we doing?
No, that's insane. That is insane. Like
Hmm.
it's I can't believe that. I cannot believe that at all. That that was
Yeah,
that was an amazing that definitely went our way.
it really did.
So I'm definitely not complaining. So I would definitely give the trade an A plus for the 76ers. Definitely.
Agreed.
Not a doubt. Not a doubt.
And I would also say that, you know, if this and this might be crazy to say, but right now the Sixers, if they stay healthy, not only are they gonna without a doubt be a over 60 win team, not only are we gonna go to the finals, but we probably I would say with Maxi, Edgecombe, Brown, and Embiid healthy, that's a championship
No,
winning
that's
team. And if we get LeBron on our team, which very low chance, my opinion is I think LeBron's going to go to either Cleveland or Miami to
yeah,
retire
that's
his. Yeah,
I,
but if LeBron comes to Philly, there's
that
a
would
good
be
chance that we're going to be the
amazing.
greatest team of all time.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I mean, at the end of his career too, even though it's at the end of his career. We still get a veteran experience on the team who's been playing in the league for over 20 years now. That's just, I mean, I mean, I get it. He's lost some of his um, agility over the past few years, but that doesn't mean he doesn't still know how to play. Like
Exactly.
he's still
LeBron James is still really good, and he's going to be a lot more impactful than Paul George. So
yeah.
it's just
Paul George is a joke. I don't know why we signed him to a max contract.
it's ridiculous.
Like, well, that was Daryl Morey, right?
That was Daryl. Yeah, that was Daryl Moore's
There we
decision.
go. That explains all that explains a lot of it right there. Terrible
And
manager, terrible general manager. I thought he was bad, but Brad Davis making the moves over at Boston is terrible. Well, so you get an old washed up player on your team, but you get draft picks. Yeah, I mean,
right.
but another thing is like what? Why did they trade Jaylen Brown in the first place when they could have just said no to Paul George? Like,
Honestly,
what's going on in Boston?
that's my biggest question because I've heard a rumor that Jaylen Brown didn't even ask out of Boston. So to give up Jaylen Brown for Paul George and a few picks and you got to remember the Celtics know they have a top 10 player on their team. They have two of them.
Yeah.
But they have Jaylen Brown and they're I don't know what happened, but for him to not ask out and for what we got for Paul George, there had to be something going on in Boston that Brad Stevens didn't like.
I think both of them had an issue that we couldn't see, and like that definitely could have possibly been the case. Honestly, like if I was the general manager, I'd honestly try and keep the guy. He's not even 30 yet. Like he's 29 years
One
old.
of the best players in the league.
Yeah, he's like at least top 10. At least top 10.
100%.
And did you see that Ben Simmons is coming back into the NBA now? He's trying to come back. That. Well, I think he's looking at Philly. I mean, what do you think about that? Because I'm up for giving him another chance, and I mean he made one mistake that definitely costed us the Eastern Conference semifinals. But how do I phrase this? Will we have made it to the finals that year? If
well, before I even tell you that, I would say that we had a lot of chances when we had Ben Simmons to go to the finals, and this wasn't his fault in particular, but that Kawhi Leonard shot, he wouldn't have made that, and we won in overtime. I think the Sixers beat the Bucks, and they match up well with the Warriors, and assuming that KD still gets injured, the Sixers win that. And that year that you're talking about when we went against the Hawks, which we should have beat the Hawks. That was so embarrassing. We were the first seed in the East. We were one of the best teams in the NBA, and we lost to the fifth seeded average Hawks. That made me so mad.
That was bad.
But
that was when Doc Rivers was coach, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that doesn't shock me. Didn't he blow like a 3-1 lead or something?
I think he's blown a 3-1 lead a few times.
I mean, that doesn't shock me.
Yeah, I mean he hasn't been good since he was coaching the Celtics in like 2008. So that was when they had Garnett and all that. So
yeah, he coached Hall of Fame players. That's why he has a good reputation. If he wasn't coaching Hall of Fame players, then he wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, so when you coach 4 Hall of Famers at once, you should expect a championship. It's not, and then even after that, the Celtics didn't win again. Like they kept losing in the finals. But point it being, I think if Ben Simmons would have performed a lot better in that Hawks series, not only would we've made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, I also think that we would beat the Bucks again. And we would beat the Suns in the finals too. Because just the way that we match up. Because Ben Simmons, having a 6'10" point guard was really, really helpful because he locks down those little good guards. Like I think Steph Curry, as good as he is, he's gonna struggle a little bit having someone that's 6'10" guarding him the whole time. Same with Trae Young, and which obviously didn't happen. But same with whoever the Bucks guard was at the time, and with Chris Paul too. We would have easily won that with Ben Simmons, and I'm open to giving him another chance coming to Philly because he wouldn't be doing much anyway.
I would give Ben another chance. Like, I mean, No, because he passed wide open dunk. That gave him a lot of criticism, and that kind of was the turning point of his career because Philly fans just like, they hated him. I'm like, why are you hating on the dude? It's not particularly his fault, especially with the head coaching position. Like, he was right. Yes, he should have shot it, and he was right under the hoop. That was not good, but him passing it just that ruined it all. That ruined his career pretty much.
And how he reacted to his mistake
That was
was was really pathetic.
no,
If
that
you
was
mess up, listen, every player has bad games. Every player sells in the moment. Let's not forget LeBron James is one of the greatest players of all time, and he
yeah.
averaged
He's
17 points against the Mavericks, and they lost when he had Dwayne Wade and all that. So, bad games and clutch moments happen. But what you don't do is you don't say, "Oh, I don't even care about Philly anymore. I'm just not even
no,
gonna
that's
play."
pathetic.
He didn't play until we traded him.
Yeah, that's pathetic.
It is.
And then
It
we
really
traded
is.
him for James Harden too, which then turned into a disaster.
Hmm.
Well, James Harden forced his way out of Houston too, so I'm not shocked. Forced his way out of Houston, forced his way out of Brooklyn, forced his way out of Philly. Then I think you try to force his way out of L.A. I believe.
Yeah, I think so too, because I don't know why the Cavaliers would trade Darius Garland away. So I'm assuming there was something going on there too.
Yeah. And about the John Morant trade, that was I didn't see that coming either. I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna stay on Memphis.
See, I didn't because I knew that there were some issues with John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, but
There.
I would have thought that John Morant would want to go to like a you know what I mean, a high level contending team. I didn't think he would want to go to Trailblazers. I'll say that.
Yeah. Portland is it is a fast paced offense, and adding John Morant on, they're looking to push the tempo a little bit more
Mm.
with also the defensive potential with young defenders as Donovan Clingan and Tuami Kamara are going to provide rim protection too and versatile perimeter defense, which would help, which John Morant would definitely help on.
Mm.
So I think John Morant definitely is going to fit in very well. I think he's going to fit in very well with Portland.
I think he will too, and I think that um he's gonna love being like the first option on that team. Oh, I forgot the Blazers have Damian Lillard back too. So
So that would be
yeah, him and Dame that's a
that
that's
would be
that's not bad.
no I did no I completely forgot about that dude. I thought he was still on Milwaukee.
I thought so too, and then I was thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute. I feel like I forget. Oh, Damian Lillard, he's on the Blazers too. So I feel like I don't know. I don't know. If John Morant's gonna like to prefer to be that superstar first option like he was in Memphis, or he's gonna enjoy having a star on his team because really John Morant hasn't. I mean, the best player he's had was Jaren Jackson Jr. And don't get me wrong, he's All Star Defensive Player of the Year, but he nothing too crazy after that 1 year.
Yeah, and then the good thing about John Morant, him going to the Trailblazers, he's 26 years old. They get a young player,
They
averaging
do.
19 and a half points per game, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. Like he's going to be definitely a score. He's definitely going to be a big scorer for them, honestly.
He is, and he's going to do a lot. I feel like he's going to score a little bit more than that when he's on the Blazers, and with Damian Lillard getting older, he's definitely going to have a
Yeah,
lot more opportunities.
that's gonna help. That's gonna help Portland a little bit more. The youngness on the team. Well, him coming in with Damian Lillard, that would definitely help.
And I think John Morant needs some veteran. Um,
Yes, that's what I was about to say. He
you know
needs
what
some
I'm
veteran
saying?
experience on the.
Somebody needs to be there to keep him in check sometimes. So
Yeah, just what kind of turned me off is that he brandished a gun on his live. That was kind of like
twice.
twice, and that's a little shaky too. Like
Hmm.
what that got him suspended off of Memphis. That probably created a little bit of bad blood with Memphis. So he gets kind of a fresh start at Portland. That still doesn't make everything go away.
Right.
And the thing is with Memphis is that they are a more defensive team. They have a tough physical defense. So
I
I mean,
agree. Yeah.
John Morant definitely helped on that end. He was definitely helping with defending. But really, I gotta say that it's better for him going to a more fast-paced offense team than hard-paced defense team.
I agree too. I think that Cameron Boozer is gonna really anchor the Grizzlies offense next year. So I think it's a good thing that John Morant's moving on from the Grizzlies.
That's good. And about the Giannis trade, this will be the final topic. The Giannis trade was not shocking, but also shocking at the same time. If you kind of get that feeling, like you didn't know you didn't know if he was leaving, but you didn't know like if he was gonna go like somewhere else or stay or whatever.
Yeah, and I the thing that was shocking to me was, because Giannis is a long term is like a long year tenured player in the NBA. I think other than Curry and Draymond, he was the second or the third longest tenured player on one team.
He was like
So
he was on
yeah,
the Bucks for like 15 years, like 15 years.
right, yeah, like something like that. So like, when you're on a team for so long, 13, 14, 15 years, and you finally are like, you know what, let's move on. That's not an easy choice to
No,
make, and it's a very shocking one too.
that's very shocking.
But if you're a player that, you stay on team for 4 or 5 years and you're like, oh, I'm getting traded, and then he's on another team, you would have kind of assumed that something's going to happen again because, but Giannis going to the Heat,
That's
I did not
insane.
see that coming at all.
And the good thing about that trade is Giannis is going to work beside Bam Adebayo against a very tough defense too, especially with head coach at the round Eric Spoelstra. He's very good. He's a very good head coach.
He
And
is the Heat just need a point guard, and I think they're going to be solid.
oh look who's on. What's up, Dom?
Dom,
What's up, guys?
I
How
didn't
y'all
see you
doing?
going. What's up?
what's up, Dom?
What's up?
Surprise guest.
Hmm.
Yup.
We was just talking about the Miami Giannis trade.
Okay.
You got any
You know,
input on it, bro?
I mean, they're gonna look good. The Heat's gonna look good, but I don't think they're really gonna be that big of contenders. Maybe like a fourth in the East.
I agree. They
Yeah.
don't have a
What do
point
you
guard, so.
Special guest Chris right here.
Yeah, I'm Chris, by the way. I think it's a good trade for Giannis's self. I mean, he wasn't really getting anything out of Milwaukee the past couple of years, so him going to Miami, new franchise. Think he'll have a chance to prove something again, win another championship.
Yeah,
Agreed.
no, Giannis is definitely going to help him get to a championship again.
Absolutely.
Wow, you guys, what do you guys think about the Jaylen Brown trade?
Taking the Sixers to the promised land.
Yeah.
Process
Yes,
it back.
yes, that's what I like to hear because having a guy with the NBA Finals appearance that's a good thing, especially with the offensive experience that this guy has is amazing. This guy's going to be a buzzsaw on the offense.
Oh yeah.
Fully agree.
Considering he won a championship, the Sixers never really had anybody with that
Mentality,
experience.
yeah, experience.
So that'll definitely help him a lot. And we got him for like a bag of chips, so it's fine.
Yeah, I was saying to Jake earlier before you guys joined. There's something going on at the in the Boston front office for them to trade someone that good for someone that washed.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, I still wonder about it because, like, you know, I mean, I don't get it. To trade a top 10 player in the league for Paul George, like,
Yeah,
come on,
that's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's insane. That's insane. I mean, to let that happen is like, I didn't know, but here he is on our offense. That's amazing.
mm-hmm.
And didn't we
Yep.
just sign this French player today?
I didn't see that. I saw Anthony Simons.
I saw Anthony Simons too. We're on players on. We're getting some more depth, which I like to see.
Then once we get LeBron too.
Yeah, what about
Mhm.
LeBron? The LeBron push.
I would love LeBron on the 76ers. Thing is, he's just old, but we get some more depth at the power forward spot.
Yeah, I mean,
Nope.
you have that starting lineup of what? Embiid, Ezko, Maxey, Jaylen Brown, and LeBron.
Oh, that would be
Championship
awesome.
right there.
Like I told Jackson, that'd be a 70-win team without a doubt.
No, yeah, at least 70 wins.
Super team.
Mhm.
A
I mean,
super
if you think
team,
about
yes.
that team, even on 2K,
Go
it's
from
an
a team
overpowered
that
team.
lost
I don't think
against the
anybody's going to be
Knicks
allowed to use the
to
Sixers anymore.
go from a team that absolutely fell apart against the Knicks to an inflated great team. That sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to it though, to see. Dude, I never usually watch 76ers basketball, okay, but once I saw this, I'm really excited to see JAYLEN Brown play.
Yeah, it seems like the Sixers had something once they beat Boston, so I was still excited. But adding JAYLEN Brown, like, that takes away from Boston. That gives us more contention. And then the Knicks, they're not going to be that hot forever. So I think that puts us at like a top seed in the East.
Has to. All of them on the floor at the same time too.
That's
Embiid's healthy this year.
No, if Embiid's healthy, that's good. But we might need to find a replacement center soon because he just doesn't get it healthy though.
Yeah, he just needs to stay healthy, and we need to get a backup center too because we just assume that Embiid probably going to play about half the season. So,
No, we definitely need to find a backup center.
I mean, the Sixers look good. They have 3 MVP caliber players with Maxey, JAYLEN Brown, and Embiid. So
yeah. No, that would be amazing. I would definitely like to see that.
100%.
This is gonna be such a good offensive team next year. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
And you got to think about JAYLen Brown on the defensive end too.
He's also a real like I said, he's also a really good defensive player. Like
top NBA player.
Wow.
He's up there. He's a good player.
And then you're forgetting about Line coming off the bench too.
No,
Some young energy there.
Yeah. You also got Dominic Barlow. I'm also looking forward to him playing. He's also very young, and he's still got potential.
He's impactful off the bench too, bro. Like what I'm saying. Like,
oh yeah,
we've had him start in a few games.
He's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So, I gotta look at this right now. He is probably. I'm so shocked that they got JAYLEN Brown. I was like, I don't see JAYLEN Brown coming to the 76ers. Why would he come to Philly? He hates Philly. Like, now, look at this. He's coming to Philly.
It's here.
I think you know what's crazier than that? I didn't think JAYLEN Brown was gonna get traded at all, let alone to Philly. You know what I'm saying? So, that's definitely really crazy.
No, that's definitely this is gonna go. No, this is gonna go crazy. I'm telling you, bro. This is gonna go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crazy off season in general. Nobody wanted to see
this
the Knicks win. Now everybody.
No, John Morant. What do you guys think of John Morant going to Portland?
I think he's kind of on the decline of his career. I think he had his moments. Yeah. I mean, he could prove me wrong, but it's a big piece. Like, he's a great player. He's really good. Like, he's 26. He's definitely more of a he's definitely a good scorer, 19.5 points per game. He's just got. I mean, he's going to a place that has a He's going to a place with a fast-paced offense, and they're adding him on with. You guys know Damian Lillard, obviously. You don't know, of course.
If you guys don't know. He's on Portland now.
Yeah.
And Jackson, like I said earlier, Jackson, what's it called? John Morant needs some veteran help on that team, bro, to keep him in place. Because the way he been acting, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? He needs somebody to be like, you guys cut that shit out, So.
You can't do that on Portland. You get a fresh start on Portland. Don't screw it up.
Yeah.
That's
what do you guys think about the Lakers?
Gotta think you do have to think
Lakers.
About the Lakers.
I mean, their starting lineup's looking like the frat 5 to me.
Yeah, they got Quentin Grimes, which I think that was a good ad, but it sucks we had to let him
Colin
walk.
Sexton.
Yeah, they're gonna play a lot of fundamental basketball next year. I can tell you that, bro.
They're gonna be a heck of a team. I'm telling you.
All lays, all passing, cutting, stuff like that. No dunking. I'm too crazy. 3-pointer.
Yes, that would be
I agree.
no, it's gonna be great though.
I agree.
So another thing is about so how do you guys feel about and we already talked about the Giannis trade. How do you who did Memphis get? They got Jeremy Grant and Chris Middleton. What do you guys think?
I think they're looking like they might lose every single game next year.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you, and I don't think I think Cameron Boozer's great, but I don't think he's gonna be able to anchor the Grizzlies that much.
thank you, Jake Gawthrop and Dom Desimone, a surprise guest coming onto the JLash Show today. That was awesome. But yeah, otherwise the trades have been very crazy. I'm telling you right now, they've been very crazy. I'm just surprised. So not much else going on. Not much baseball action. The Phillies. They lost to the Pittsburgh Pirates 6-1. But they have been doing very good otherwise. So I gotta say that for the best. And yes, that's about it for the JLash Show Season 2, Episode 43 today. If you haven't heard of me before, I am on YouTube. If you're watching me on here, I'm on Spotify, Buzzsprout, all that stuff. Follow my social media platforms and receive news, and watch out for the merch store. The merch store is going to stay open, and promo code America250 is live right now. So if you want 30% off your order for Independence Day, go get some merch. You can get a sweatshirt, you can get a t-shirt, button-down shirt, hats, anything. I got it all. So yes, that is about it. Follow me on social media at JLash Show. Have a good day, JLash Show Nation.